Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance. It is Friday and I am Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness, and we're doing a level 5 workout today, which means you have no need for equipment. You don't even need your shoes, but you should be ready for a pretty intense workout. We've been working the same moves all week, so you're just going to kick it up one more notch from yesterday's workout and go full on with the hardest versions of the foundational moves that we started out with at the beginning of the week. But first, time to warm up. So stand up straight and do a postural systems check. As always, take a deep breath in, exhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And then make sure that your ears are in line with your shoulders. You want to open up your chest, so really open up the chest and make sure that you're lifting your rib cage as you inhale and then exhale. Contract the muscles in your tummy, make sure your tailbone is tucked in, and march with high knees for 30 seconds. We'll do 2 warm-up moves, the same 2 warm-up moves we've been doing all week. So we're going to do the high knee march here for 30 seconds, and then we will do a standing freestyle swim and go from there. So hang in there. You're marching those knees high. You're lifting the knee as high as you can, really. It should be higher than your hip level. And then you're pressing down into the floor, but don't stomp on the floor. You want to, kind of gracefully march. Swing your arms forward and back another 5 seconds. Good. Okay, now bring your feet together. And now you're freestyle swimming, like swimming in a pool, freestyle, so that's your standard crawl, I guess, is the other way to put that move. But you are swimming through the air, bringing one arm back, making a big, huge circle with your shoulder, and then cupping the air as you rotate the body, the arm rather down in front of your body, and then the other arm. And if you don't know how to freestyle swim, I'm sorry, but that's just not very good. A couple more seconds, just to warm up the back. That's all we're trying to do here. Get some blood flowing through that back. Okay. The reason for that is that the first move for our set, we're going to do 2 sets of 6 moves as usual. We're going to do an instructional set in the beginning. That's what we're going to start now. And then we will do the flow set. So walkout rotational reach is your first move. That means you're going to put your hands on the floor, walk out to push up as we've been doing all week long, and then rotate the body up with the right arm stable on the ground. You're going to rotate the left arm up, turn the body till you're facing your wall, and then put your left hand back down on the floor and walk your hands back and stand back up. Then do the same thing, only this second time around, you're going to walk your hands out to push-up position, leave the left hand on the floor, and rotate the right side, around to, gosh, my allergies are still killing me. Can you hear how nasal I sound? It's terrible. So don't listen to the sound or listen to what I'm saying, but try not to worry so much. I'm not sick. I'm just stuffy from the air in New York City. Okay, anyway, so let's start that. Walk out rotational reach. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. You'll probably do 4 moves in total, which is 1 rotation to each side twice. Okay, 30 seconds, time starts now. Yeah, we have had a lovely week in New York City in terms of weather. The flowers are blooming and everything is just so gorgeous in Central Park where I live, right adjacent to Central Park, but it has just gone crazy in terms of the stuff in the air, and my nasal passages are completely stuffed up, so I sound like I have a cotton in my nose, but I really don't. I feel fine. I'm just very nasal today. Okay. Well, drink lots of water. If you suffer from allergies, seasonal allergies, I try not to take anything. So every once in a while, if I have like a meeting where I'm trying to really put myself in front of people to impress them enough to spend some money or something like that, I might take some Claritin. But otherwise, I try to stick to stuff that's fairly natural, and therefore I just drink lots of water, during the day. Eat lots of citrus fruits. By the way, we're moving on now to the plie squat. And try to go natural. Okay, so now you're planting your feet double shoulder width apart. Your toes are out, and you are doing the plie squat with a hop at the top. Okay, so make sure that your back is straight. Once again, contract those abs in your tummy. Remember, this is very important because the more that you focus on the contraction, the greater the boost of your metabolism. And you want to keep your tailbone tucked in. Lower the body straight down as you lower yourself into the squat. Move slowly. And then as you stand up, press off with both feet, just a tiny amount. You don't have to jump real high, just an inch off the floor. A little hop, and then back into the squat. Okay? Go ahead. Time starts now. Breathe. Remember, you're inhaling on your way down to the squat position. You exhale as you explosively lift up off the floor with both feet, and then land back down on your feet and go back into another squat as you inhale again. You've got 10 seconds. We're going to do one more move in the standing position, then we're going to go down to the floor, so hang in there with me. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer today, I feel like, because of the more difficult moves. It's taking a little more time to instruct you how to do those. But remember, you'll do a flow set here where we'll go straight through from start to finish without stopping pretty much at all. Okay, now you're jumping lateral high jumps, which means you're going to literally jump over to the right, kicking your heels back towards your butt. So yesterday you just did the lateral ski jumps. Today I really want you to jump up as high as you can and over to the right. Jump up as high as you can, then back over to the left. Go. Breathe. Don't collapse at your waist. Keep your hands on your hips. Keep your body straight. You can do this. Jump as high as you can. Push yourself. This is Friday. It's a beautiful day. You're going to have a great weekend. So you owe it to yourself to just go crazy with this workout, and it'll be done. I mean, it's only still going to be 17 minutes or 18 minutes or so. So you can hang here. We're going down to the floor. Go ahead and lay down on the floor now. You're going to get yourself into the bridge position. Your hands are beside your body. Your feet are planted hip width apart, toes and heels in line. Lift up into the bridge and lift your left leg up. Now, what I want you to do is dip down with your hips, lower your hips down, and then press up using the right leg, pressing into the floor with the right toes and your heel. Okay? 15 seconds. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you lift back up. Good. Hang in there. You're doing so well. This has been a fun week. It's been kind of an interesting week in terms of the workouts. These have been pretty hard this week. But of course, we'll be back on Monday with another easy workout for Move It Monday, which is the Meatless Monday counterpart to exercise. And of course, you know that In Shape Fitness supports that group with all of its efforts. And we love being part of what they do. Now let's switch legs, by the way. Your left leg now is on the floor, right leg in the air, 15 seconds, sorry. Don't want to go crazy here. Coming up on 9 minutes for your commitment to me today. Just get another 6 or so of them out of you and you'll be done. All right, so now let's sit up into that tabletop position. You know that position where you have your feet on the floor and your hands are on the floor beside your butt, fingers facing forward. Lift up into tabletop. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your butt. Your torso is going to go sort of at an angle. You're going to lower the butt and rotate your torso up underneath between your hands. But your butt might hit the floor, but don't let your weight hit the floor, if you know what I mean. Your toes come up, obviously. You're resting on your heels on your legs, and then you're going to rotate back to tabletop. It's called a folding tabletop. Okay, 30 seconds. Time starts now. I hope by now that you actually know this move, because the truth is, this position, which I've been talking about all week, is one of my favorite positions in terms of exercise. It's so awkward and so unnatural, but the truth is the benefits are so significant that to ignore it would be completely ludicrous. You are opening up your chest and forcing the equilibrium of your body to just be totally countered. I mean, the inertia that we all experience from sitting the way we sit every day for the most part of the day, the better part of the day, is it's substantial. So when you can really rock your body into this position and force it to move in the tabletop position, you get so many benefits from it. Okay, now lay down on the floor. Your legs are straightened out in front of your body and your hands are behind your head. Now we're going to do a seesaw crunch, which means you are going to do what you did yesterday, which was the reverse crunch. So you're going to keep your legs as straight as possible, lift them up to 90 degrees, and then lower them down slowly. Now lift your head and your shoulders, curl your body, curl your body up and forward as high as you can go, and then lower down slowly. And then lift your legs again. That's the seesaw. Okay, 30 seconds. Time starts now. Good. Hang in there. Make sure that you exhale as you lift either the top or the lower part of the body up, right? The inhale part is when you lower back down. And you are almost finished. You're 10 seconds away. So hang in there. Then we're going to take a quick break and then do the flow set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done with the first set. Good. I'm so sorry. This is really taking a lot longer, but the instruction on these harder moves is really kind of a little more, a little more complicated. So hopefully you remember, we're going to go back through to the beginning of our set to the walk out rotational reach. So if you're not standing already, make sure you're standing back up and you have taken a deep breath. Because when I say go, it's going to go from the first move, rotational reach, walk out rotational reach, back to the plie squat, hops, and then the lateral high jumps, okay? And go. Hands on the floor, walk out to push-up position, rotate to the right, back down, walk back, stand up, hands on the floor, walk back to push-up position, and back to the left, or rotate to the left, back down, walk your hands back. Good. Finish one more and you'll be done. Plie squats start in 3 seconds. And go. Your legs should be double shoulder width apart, your toes out at 45 degrees, your back is straight, lower your body, and hop at the top. Good. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Your heart rate is probably kind of racing at this point, but just breathe through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't gasp for air. The worst thing that you can do is to sort of suffer through this in an uncontrolled way. So focus on the control of your breath and the rest of your body will follow. I promise. I promise. 5 seconds. All right, give me those lateral high jumps. Ready, set, and go. Jump to the left. Jump to the right. Jump to the left. That's it. Hang in there. Going down to the floor next for the last 3 moves in 10 seconds. You can do this. If you have to go back to the bunny hops, don't worry. It's not a big deal. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you're on your back. Hands down by your sides. Lift up. Right leg down, left leg up. Make sure your toes don't turn out on the right leg. And lower your hips, press up 15 seconds. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you lift back up. This is working, by the way. If you press those toes into the floor, you should feel this ever so significantly in your butt and your hamstrings. And of course, you're working your hip muscle as well as the primary mover, but you are contracting and supporting your body weight with those back of the leg muscles. Switch your legs, by the way. And 15 more seconds on the left leg. The hip bridge is another one of the best functional moves that you can do, because your hips in this position, they're elongated in the way that is meant for your hips. When you're sitting at a desk all day, your hips are contracted, which means they're at their shortest, and they just hang out there at the shortest sort of place the whole day. Okay, now up into the tabletop, and rotate those butt cheeks down and up under your torso, in between your hands, and then back up. All right, go ahead and get started. One move after this, one crunch, and then you're done. Hang in there for a few more seconds. 10. You're not doing a lot of these, by the way. 6 or 7 is my guess. If you move really dynamically, you might be able to do 10 in 30 seconds, but that's kind of hard to do. You really want to focus on your control, so don't let momentum build. And you have 3 seconds, by the way. Good. Okay, last move, seesaw crunch. Time starts now. Remember, you're alternating. Reverse crunch, where you lift your legs all the way up and then lower it down. And as your legs are lowering down, lift your head and your shoulders and the top of your rib cage up. Squeeze those tummy muscles. Really support your torso by squeezing. The greatest thing that you can give to yourself is the understanding of how important it is to be stable through your rib cage. Those intercostal muscles and the muscles just on the outside, the transverse abdominis, and then of course the muscles that you can see, like the six-pack and the back muscle and feel and stuff, the obliques even. I mean, they're also very, very, very important, but like stability on the internal part of your body is so significant. And you're done, by the way. Congratulations. Friday is done. Your workout is over. You are free to enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you're going to make it an active weekend. Go for a run. Go for a bike ride. Do not go to the gym. Please. It's gorgeous out. The May weather is here, and you should be taking advantage of it by not being indoors, especially indoors exercising. So, I'm Kim Watkins from InShape Fitness. I will see you, of course, again on Monday, when there will be a new workout, a level 1 workout for you, available first thing Monday morning. Have a wonderful weekend.